Hey guys, I'm Awesome Plush Productions and welcome back to another video. So today we are going to be ranking every Funko Fnaf plush that has ever been released, including the Jumbos and the animatronic plushes. So first I'm going to lay down some guidelines. This will be based on accuracy, character relevance, and overall appealing-ish factors of the plushies. And we got the normal S to F tier, and for the top tier we have SS, SS, SSS, and so on, for ones that are so good that they can't just be S tier. And then we also have Stanley tier, because apparently Stanley was so bad that he needed his own tier, so yeah. So we're gonna start off with Balloon Boy. A very overhated design in my opinion. I actually think the skinny body type works for him because he's small. The criticism that I'd have to give to him is the skin, because it's not entirely accurate to what BB looks like in the game. So I'm going to put him in S tier. Not good enough to be SSSSS, but still really good. Oh, and a quick note. All these will... most of these I have seen in real life, whether I own them myself or I've been to a friend's house and that friend has them. So, I've been to a friend's house and that friend has them will be the case for a lot of the older exclusives. Just a quick note. Then next we got Ballora. D tier. Does not look like Ballora at all. And the face is simplified but not cute. And when the prototype looks better than the official plush, you know it's gonna suck. Then now we have the Blacklights. I'm going to put them all in B tier, so B is like average. Because they aren't very original, they are just recolors, but they do look cool for what they are, unlike that spring colorway trash, because unlike the spring colorways, which are all F, the Blacklights are actually pretty unique, so all the spring colorways go in F because they're lazy as frick. And then Bonnet. I'm going to put her in B tier as well, because it wasn't that necessary to make a Bonnet plush, and the eye color is inaccurate, and she isn't supposed to have a cottontail. Not exactly the worst thing in the world, but still. Then next we got Bonnie. I'm going to put him in A tier, because he's a decent plush. Like Bizzlebow said in her video fixing Funko's Fnaf plushies, it is Sanchi's Bonnie plush, though a few pegs down in terms of quality. Something that both Funko and Sanchi are guilty of are the ears, which is why I would criticize this one for. And also the face, it looks decent, but not the best. Candy Cadet, I'm going to put in A tier as well. Not exactly my favorite plush out there, but he is definitely extremely overhated. Because, I mean, with all the printing on there, I will say it's definitely not the most high-quality plush out there, but, I mean, come on. You really have to hate on Funko there. And the material feels amazing and feels exactly how the metal would feel. Next we got Chica. We're going to put her in C tier. Definitely the worst out of all the Wave 1 plushies. Don't really like this one. She's not exactly the worst thing though, which is why I'm putting her in C tier. Chocolate Bonnie. I'm putting him in SSSSSSS Mega. I'm just going to call that one Mega S tier from now on. So, actually I'm just going to put him in S tier because he's cool, but not entirely cool to be SSS, because, I mean, he doesn't have the bite taken out of the side of him. That's literally all I have to say about Chocolate Bunny, because other than that, he is nearly spot on. And next we got Baby. I'm going to put her in B tier as well, because the eye color is inaccurate, and it's supposed to be green when Elizabeth possessed her. And the body type, I don't really mind this human body type, but it doesn't work for Baby, because she's supposed to be thick. So, yeah. Sorry, Baby, but... L-Chip, I'm going to put in A tier, because, like, he's definitely one of my favorites out of all the retail wave in Wave 6, and my only criticism would be the hat, which is the main criticism that a lot of people have for him, so, wait, that means he goes in the second to best tier. The hat is literally the only thing I have to criticize for him. Other than that, he is nearly spot on. Next we have Ennard. Everyone hates this one, but I think he's A tier. People like to criticize the face, but honestly, that's just kind of how I recognize Ennard. The only thing I don't like about the face is the snout, because he's supposed to be humanoid, but other than that, I think he looks like a decent, simplified version of Ennard in the game. Definitely a very overhated plush. And the human type does work for him because he is skinny. And I do like how they made the wires all, wire-ish on his arms and legs. Next we got Exotic Butters, so I'm going to put him, it in F tier. There's absolutely no reason for them to make this plush other than meme pander, so, yep. Toy Foxy, I'm going to put in B tier. B tier is going to be really crazy, because I just feel that a lot of the plushes are very average. Not really much special about her, but, I mean, she looks cute. The tongue is very weird. Then, next we got Foxy. I'm going to put him in A tier. He won't exactly be S tier, because I do have to criticize the inner ear color and the teeth. So, S tier is for if I only have one thing to criticize them for, and Mega S is for ones that I don't even have to criticize. Frostbear, I'm going to put in Basic S, because Frostbear looks amazing. I really do want to get him. The only thing that wouldn't make him entirely Mega S tier would be the ears, because he's supposed to have ice on him. So yeah, that's literally the only thing I have to criticize for Frostbear. Then for Fazbear, I'm going to put him in A tier. The criticism for him would be the body color, and the head shape is a bit wonky. But other than that, he is pretty good. Definitely a classic plush out there, and it is a great way to start the plushies. Funtime Foxy, I'm going to put in A tier. Probably the best out of all the retail wave, because, wait, Ennard is in this tier too. That means she would have to go to S tier. The only thing that I have to criticize him for would be the color, because unlike the others who at least have the colored fabric, this is printed on color for her, and I don't think it really works out for him. And yes, I'm using both pronouns, because even though Funtime Foxy is a female in my series, she is confirmed to be genderless by Scott. Because he is on Ladies' Night, but she has a male voice, so I'm just gonna call her genderless. Funtime Freddy, I'm going to put in B tier, because, like I said in my collection video, I used to really like this guy, but looking back on him, he's not the best. The face is very strange, and Bonbon is terrible, because it's all printing, and the material for Bonbon sucks. Now, for Glamorous Chica, I'm going to put her in A tier. She's definitely one of the better of the Security Breach wave, so I'm not going to criticize the Security Breach wave anymore for the materials used, because the reprints did fix that, so I'm just going to criticize them like how I'd criticize any other of the plushies. Glamrock Freddy, I'm going to put in C tier, because the old version of it was terrible, but the reprint made it a lot better, because like the others, it did fix the material, and he finally has a real bow tie, a legitimate bow tie, instead of just printing it on. I really hope I can get the reprint Funtime Freddy soon, because I have the original one, and it sucks. Golden Freddy, I'm going to put in S tier, because, wow, literally no one has gone in Mega S tier so far. I'm actually just going to put him in A tier, because I do actually have two things to criticize for him. It would be the eyes, because they're just white eyes when they're supposed to look more possessed, and the whiskers are very inaccurate. On the other hand, though, I have the Sanchi Golden Freddy plush, and I think he looks miles better, and he would go in Mega S tier for sure, because I literally have nothing to criticize about Sanchi Golden Freddy. Then, next we got Happy Frog. I'm going to put her in Mega S tier, the first one actually to go in Mega S tier, because this is literally perfection. I mean, yeah, the ball isn't exactly the best, but I mean, I don't know how that would look without it looking terrible, so I'm just gonna leave her where she is. Helpy, I'm going to put in a Mega S tier as well. The Fnaf 6 wave will have quite a few Mega S tiers, because, like I said in my collection video, that one definitely avenged the quality of the last 3 waves. So, then Lefty, I'm going to put in normal S tier, because he is almost perfect. The only criticism I had for him would be the body color, because he's supposed to be a lot darker. Lolbit, I'm going to put in Mega S tier, because I would criticize the feet, but a full body model of Sister Location Lolbit hadn't been released just yet, so I'll let Funko off the hook for that one. Because Lolbit is... lol, this is amazing. Now, Mangle, I'm going to put him in F tier, because this plush is literally so lazy. They're supposed to make her mangled, yet they just took Toy Foxy, removed the tongue, changed the eye, added the gray arms, added some ugly teeth, and, you know, yeah. This is not Mangle. This is just a cheap copy Mangle. It's like some 5-year-old put it together, so, yeah. But then again, it was back when Funko thought recolors were acceptable. Now, I'm going to put Monty in standard S tier as well. This is probably my personal favorite out of all the Security Breach plushies, with my only criticism being the mohawk, because I do wish it could have been a bit bigger and red. That's literally all I have to say about Monty. Then, for Mr. Hippo, I'm going to put him in B tier, because, like, the face is weird, and the hat could be a bit smaller. Yeah. Nightmare Bonnie, I'm going to put him in D tier, because, well, not exactly as bad as Mangle, it's just normal Bonnie with the tears added onto him, and purple eyes. Like, what the frick, they're supposed to be nightmarish. Come on, Funko. No, they should really remake the nightmares nowadays and add the necessary changes just like they did to the Jacko-matronics, because that would be great. Nightmare Cupcake, I'm going to put him in B tier. This is probably the best out of all the old nightmares. Not really saying much, I'd really still only consider him decent, but at least the teeth look alright, unlike the others. And he's in B tier as well because of just character relevance. Why couldn't they make Nightmare Chica? I mean, yeah, it'd probably just be another recolor with Nightmare parts added onto her, but they made Nightmare Cupcake, but they didn't make Nightmare Cupcake's owner. What the frick? Nightmare Foxy, I'm going to put him in C tier because I think that, while he has the same issue with the other nightmares, he is my personal favorite out of all the 3 nightmares. Nightmare Freddy, I'm going to put him in C tier as well, because, I mean, he is definitely a lot better than Nightmare Bonnie, but the color's inaccurate, he doesn't have eyebrows, the withering is on the wrong ear, and, well, yeah. There's a lot I have to criticize for this guy. But with those issues fixed, he could easily be great. Orville, I'm going to put him in standard... Wait, wrong tier. Standard S tier, because, I mean, he looks adorable, don't get me wrong, but what I have to criticize here are the ears. They just look a bit weird compared to the others. That's literally all I have to say about him. And then, next we got Phantom Balloon Boy. I'm going to put him in A tier. Now, this plush is almost perfect, but the things I have to criticize him for are the Security Breach fabric is back once again, and he should have burn marks on his body to look more like a phantom. Next we got Phantom Foxy. Now, a friend of mine had this when I was over at his place, so I was able to see him. Now, he does have a similar issue with Shadow Freddy, but he does actually look a lot better because he has the material and everything. But the problem here is he should not have an ear and his arm should be withered. Yeah. Next we got Pig Patch. I'm going to put him in B tier as well. In my opinion, my least favorite out of all the retail wave of the Fnaf 6 wave. Really not saying much negativity about it. He's still decent, but with the wonky head shape and everything, he doesn't look as good as the others. The puppet, I'm going to put in standard S tier. This man is almost perfect. Everyone hates the face, but at least it looks accurate. The only reason he's not in Mega S tier is because a body should be a whole lot skinnier. Now we got the only 2 Rockstars we've ever gotten. So, Rockstar Foxy, I'm going to put in A tier just because of the parrot. And Rockstar Freddy, I'm going to put in standard S tier. The body color isn't entirely accurate. If it was, then he would absolutely be in Mega S tier. Then we got Roxanne Wolfe. The face looks very derpy and not a good way. It just looks kind of silly, so I'm going to put it in B tier. She's not as bad as Glamrock Freddy, though. I'll give her that. Security Puppet, I'm going to put him in A tier. He looks exactly how I want Funko to make this thing. And I really wish I could get my hands on him. Of course, there are a few criticisms, like the Security Breach material for the puppet itself. Not for the box, though, but I just wish he wasn't so freaking expensive online, and the minimum price wasn't $50 so that I could actually get this guy. Whatever. I won't blame Funko for that one, I blame the resellers. Then, Shadow Freddy, I'm going to put him in D tier. A lot of people say this is the greatest FNAF plush ever, but no, he's not really that accurate. And unlike Phantom Foxy, he doesn't really have that much charm to him. He's just Golden Freddy, but purple. So, yeah, he's gonna go in D tier. If Funko remakes this and adds the necessary changes as well as change the body type, that would be great. Spring Bonnie, I'm going to put in standard S tier. The only reason I'm not putting him in Mega S tier is because the face could be a bit better. Then next we got Springtrap. Now, I will put him in A tier. He's not exactly the best thing out there, but they did actually add wires to him, which was really innovative. So, I'm going to put him up here. The only things that I would change about him are the eyes. That's literally it. And add a bit more tears. But other than that, this is a really innovative plush. And I hope they start adding more wires to the characters. Kind of like the Wizards, if they ever do the Wizards. And then we got Stanley. Stanley tier, because he sucks. Yeah. And then we got Theodore. Miles better than Stanley. Not exactly perfect, though, so I'm going to put him in B tier. Toy Bonnie. Bro, why the hell does he look like that? I'm going to put him in F tier because he just looks absolutely ridiculous. Like, bruh. He's supposed to look cute like he does in the game, not like that. Then I'm going to put Toy Chica in Mega S tier because I would say that this is a bit inconsistent, but I'm not going to blame Funko for that. And also, the feet are a nice touch, so, yeah. Toy Chica is definitely one of my favorite FNAF plushies out there. I will get another one soon to make a beakless Toy Chica custom, so, yeah. Toy Freddy. A very inaccurate representation of Toy Freddy, but otherwise decent, so I'm just going to put him in B tier. Twisted Bonnie, I'm going to put in D tier, as well as the other Twisted ones, excluding the wolf, because they just all look very weird. The mouth is very weird, and I mean, yeah, the Jacko Chica and Grim Foxy have the same mouth, but I actually think they look a lot better than the Twisted ones, except for Twisted Wolf. He actually has a pretty decent mouth, so he's gonna go in A tier. The fur's a nice touch, too, so I do like the wolf a lot. I hope I can get him. Unfortunately, all the Twisted ones, including the good ones, are targeted by resellers, so frick. Now, Vanny, I'm going to put in B tier. Not exactly the best thing out there, but people definitely bash on her too much, so yeah. Cupcake, I'm going to put in standard S tier, because, I mean, he looks great, but the existence of it in general just kind of puts me off. I really wish they did a more important character from Five Nights at Freddy's 2, like, I don't know, one of the withered animatronics. And then, for Grim Foxy, he's definitely the weakest out of all the Dreadbear waves, so he's gonna go in C tier. So, he's not even Stanley level bad, but he still has plenty of flaws that bring him down compared to the others in the Dreadbear wave. So, Jacko Chica, I'm gonna put in B tier. And I like Jacko Bonnie a lot better than Jacko Chica, so he's gonna go in A tier. And Dreadbear is gonna go in, let me just scroll up a bit, Mega S tier. Because, I mean, he's definitely my favorite FNAF plush of all time, so, yeah. He just looks so accurate to how he does in the game. A lot of people think he looks derpy, but honestly, that's just how he looks in the game. I mean, with his mouth closed, that's just how he looks. Captain Foxy, I'm going to put in A tier, just because the hat is very flat, as well as the tuft of hair on his head. That's literally all I have to say about him. Other than that, he's amazing. For the Blacklight Glamrocks, I'm going to put in D tier. Their existence is completely unneeded, because, I mean, yeah, it was to promote Security Breach and everything. I used to be very excited for these guys, but after watching reviews, they are just Blacklight Security Breach. Oh, what is this ad playing? Pause ad. Oh my god. Anyway, their existence is completely unneeded to promote Security Breach, and they should have done someone else, like another character from Security Breach. Everyone wants Sun and Moon, Funko. Then, anyway, we got Mega Foxy. So, all the Jumbos I'm going to put in B tier. Because, I mean, A lot of people really like the jumbos, but I honestly want more characters in my opinion. But other than that, I still like these guys. I will put green Freddy and blue Cupcake in A tier though, because they are completely new characters, even if they don't exist in the game. But yeah, the rest of the jumbos are gonna go in B tier. Sorry to all you Jumbo Plush fans. I just prefer getting new characters. Don't judge me. Now, the animatronic plushes are both going to go in C tier because they just look very strange. And again, I did want more characters. Yeah, here we are. Every Five Nights at Freddy's plush by Funko to date. So, we got Mega SS tier, we got Standard S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, F tier, and Stanley tier. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite FNAF plush is and why. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.